Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 22nd through the 28th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. Okay. All right, at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, I have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, fives represent change. So for some of you, you're going through maybe some changes, but maybe experiencing some challenges. Fives can be a challenging energy. So for some of you, you might be losing faith with something. This can be an energy where you're feeling down and out. You might feel alone, feeling a lack of support, a lack financially, feeling a lack within your life. This is honestly is a very interesting spread. A little similar to, I believe it was Sagittarius, who had a spread like this. So for some of you, you might have Sagittarius in your chart. Maybe you're a Sagittarius rising. So definitely head over and watch that reading. Now the overall energy is the Nine of Swords, which is, you know, that mental energy, being in the mind, worrying a lot. For some of you, you're worrying, you're stressing, maybe dealing with some anxiety. You need to take caution with this. You need to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. For some of you, you might be worrying so much that it is affecting your sleep. Now, I pulled a clarification card. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might be, you know, especially with that Five of Pentacles, you could be worrying about your finances, worrying about your stability, your security. With the Queen of Pentacles, this could be anything to do with your assets, anything to do with money, anything in the material, physical realm with pentacles, but also family, a home situation. I am sensing for some of you, this is very much a family situation. There's something maybe going on within your family or something to do with assets, and you're worried. You're worried about this. But you also, you know, I don't want you to think it's going to be a negative week because you have some beautiful energies here. So this is very interesting, this spread. Let me get into it. We're starting out with the Nine of Cups. So please don't dislike the video just from, you know, you seeing some negative energy here, because for some of you, I'm seeing a progression. I'm actually seeing, for some of you, this energy, it's over with. You're leaving it behind. You're closing the door on whatever it is that you've been worrying about. We have the Nine of Cups here. which is emotional abundance, happiness. This is wish fulfillment, especially sitting next to the Page of Cups here. So this could be good news, really exciting communication coming to you, something that you were wishing for. I am sensing for some of you this might have something to do with a child or children. Again, a family situation that you could have been worried about, Scorpio. But we have some beautiful communication coming through. Across from the Page of Cups here, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So this can be an offer, an opportunity. That's quite significant. This can be a financial offer, maybe something to do with the home, something to do with the job, or information coming through. For some of you, it could have something to do with a child or family. And then for others, this is just really exciting, positive communication coming through. And you might have been worried about this because I have the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords and then the Ten of Swords. So this is all swords energy that's diagonal here. So very much in the mind, focus upon whatever this is. Now, for some of you, it's a family issue. For others, this is a financial issue, assets, maybe an inheritance, or something going on maybe within your career. And you can see here how this Queen of Swords is looking directly at this Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is where your focus is at. You're very focused on this offer, this information. It's very important. And then for others, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is forward movement, but when his energy is at play, it is a bit of a process. He, you know, represents moving forward, but moving forward slowly. So for some of you, Scorpios, this could be you taking your time with something. The Knight of Pentacles is incredibly cautious, very careful. He likes to plan out the details. So with this Queen of Swords energy and the Knight of Pentacles, this is you taking your time with something. For some of you, planning out the details, moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with, but still moving forward. Now, for some of you, this Queen of Swords person, this could be an attorney, this could be an air sign person, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person. That's quite significant. Now, maybe this is a person that you're waiting on communication from, or receiving communication from this person this week. You could be hearing from your attorney or from an air sign person. Some of you, you could even be hearing from an earth sign person. And then for others, this is your energy, very focused on forward movement, maybe planning out all the steps before moving forward or before taking them. The Queen of Swords is someone who, you know, really thinks things through thoroughly before taking action. So for some of you, that's simply why we have this energy here, in the mind, thinking a lot, planning out the steps before moving forward. So this isn't so much a negative energy, it's really maybe you trying to be quite cautious, because I see this ending fairly quickly. We have the Nine of Swords here, I have the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, this is you just needing to get more sleep. Yes, you know, something has been on your mind. Maybe you've been trying to make a decision, because we already have the Ten of Swords here, which is the ending. This is you going through the worst of something, and now you're nearing the end to a difficult cycle or chapter within your life. Tens represent the ending of a cycle. So for some of you, this is you closing the door on a difficult chapter within your life. Maybe this news or communication allows you to do that. Now, this is where this reading gets a little bit interesting, because what I'm really getting is, for some of you, not all of you, and this is where it's sort of similar to the Sagittarius reading, is we have the Ten of Swords sitting next to the Two of Cups. And I do see, for some Scorpios, this could be the ending of a relationship with this Queen of Swords energy. For some of you, you might have been going through a difficult cycle, a difficult period with your spouse. This could be a business partner. This could be a friendship, a family relationship, and of course, a romantic relationship. And that's why we have this Swords energy. Something might have been weighing on you. You've been thinking about it thoroughly. And this could be the ending of a difficult time with a partnership. With the Two of Cups, again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you, I'm sensing it is with this Queen of Swords energy. She is a truth seeker. She wants to cut to the truth of the matter. She wants to get down to the bottom of something. And for some of you, I'm sensing you want something more solid. And that could be why we have that Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because maybe this relationship, romantic or not, maybe there wasn't enough security within the partnership in some way. Because I have the Ace of Pentacles underneath the Two of Cups. So I am sensing that for some of you, you definitely want something more solid. Now for other Scorpios, this could be, you know, the end of a difficult period when it comes to a partnership. And it doesn't mean you're breaking up or splitting up with that partner. This just means it's the end of that road. It's the end of that difficult cycle. Because with the Eight of Wands across from the Two of Cups here, this is things improving, things looking up. And this is forward movement. This can be things happening quite suddenly. This is communication coming in. So this is, you know, if you have been in a relationship or a partnership that's maybe been a little difficult, this is the end of that road. Things will improve. You are moving forward. You could be receiving communication from this person, this other person. And I'm sensing that for those of you that are maybe ending a relationship, I think that you already have, honestly, I think you already have offers coming in, or there's offers on the table, or an offer on the table, to be honest. And that's what I was sort of picking up with the Sagittarius reading is, you know, there could be some Scorpios that maybe you're ending a relationship, but then, you know, you already have an offer for someone else. Someone else could be interested in you, and maybe for some of you, maybe you're ending a relationship because it's been difficult, and maybe you've already met someone else. With this energy here of the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can, you know, be, you know, a beautiful new beginning, an exciting new beginning. For some of you, it's going to make you incredibly happy. Now for others, this Ace of Pentacles, this is a beautiful, solid new beginning, something that's going to add a lot of security and stability to your life. So this could be a new job. If you've been waiting on communication in regards to a new job, assets, an inheritance, or even a home, this is really, really nice. This is things moving forward, you moving towards this Ace of Pentacles, moving towards more security, stability. This could be a lot of communication in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, with the Knight of Pentacles here and the Ace of Pentacles, this could be a new job. You're receiving that communication, that wish come true, that new job, or that promotion, or that raise. So this is really nice. As you can see, you know, it just kind of depends on your situation and how you're going to relate to this energy. But you have a lot of beautiful, really positive energy around you. Emotionally, I think it's going to be a great week. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week. You have new beginnings on the table, whether this be a new job, a raise, a promotion, or a new home. I think that you're moving out of this. With this Ten of Swords, you're moving away from this Five of Pentacles energy. So you need to keep the faith. If you've been experiencing lack financially, you're moving away from this. And ironically, when I just picked up the Five of Pentacles, the card that we have underneath is the Emperor. So there you go. You're overcoming whatever this is. Okay, Scorpio, so you actually are going to have an amazing week. These are some beautiful energies. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Some additional guidance for Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know? Please show me. There we go. We have a card that just flew out. Oh my goodness. Well, here you go, Scorpio. This is amazing. We have Chantel, and I use this deck every week, and you will notice, Scorpio, that I do not pull a Chantel too often. Very rarely do I see her, so this is beautiful. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Well, there you go. This resonates beautifully for those Scorpios that can relate to this when it comes to relationships. For those of you who have been experiencing troubles or challenges within the relationship, expect to heal them. You are going to be reigniting that passion within your relationship. For those of you who are ending a relationship, and I'm not predicting this would have been something that you already know about. This will not be a shock to you. If it's been stressing you out and you're making the decision, Scorpio, to end a relationship, like I mentioned earlier, I think that you have someone else coming in. So this is beautiful. And for those single Scorpios, you need to definitely get out and mingle. I see the potential for you meeting an earth sign person, an air sign person, and for some of you even maybe a water sign person. So I mean, this is just some beautiful energy, Scorpio. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.